The role of a race coach is to not only teach their sailors skills and techniques to help them with their sailing, but also to develop their sailors' passion, attitudes and values towards their sailing. Today I'm joined by Lynn. Lynn's been coaching for the RA for 12 years. In that time she's coached toppers, oppies, terrors and fevers.
Perhaps you could just let us know what kind of inspired you to get into coaching.
Yeah, so basically I was really lucky when I was younger to be exposed to some really, really fun and really helpful coaches. And as a child, I was a very shy little creature, and I was really grateful as I kind of got through my teenage years to be in a position where I felt like I wanted to give back to everyone. So I basically started to get my coaching qualifications, and it was actually your dad and Duncan West that got me into coaching a zone squad when I was 18, and I basically didn't look back from there.
Why would you recommend it as a career choice?
For so many reasons. On kind of like an emotional level, it's so rewarding to help someone, whether they're learning their first tack to someone that's having a meltdown at a national championship because they haven't got the result they wanted. That kind of breadth of being able to help someone is really, really good fun. On a more commercial level, you can travel the world, you can create an amazing network, you can create your own business, and it's really rewarding, and it's very much however much effort you put in, you get it back with coaching, I'd say.
Yeah, 100%. I think there's always the capacity there for you to keep developing yourself as well, isn't there?
Yeah, you definitely. And I think if you're able to keep your finger on the pulse and every opportunity you get, try and take it, because the more relevant you are, the better it helps your coaching.
And you kind of touched on it there. But what's the lifestyle like, working as a coach?
So in terms of the lifestyle, no 2 days are the same. And I'd be lying if I was saying that coaching can't be relentless at times. They are big days. You get up early, you put ribs in the water, you pump up marks, you coach all day, and you do it all on reverse. But it's very much a work hard, play hard lifestyle, I'd say. All the coaches you work with are really passionate about what they do. And you have a lot of fun whilst you're there doing it, and you get the downtime in between to enjoy what you like to do in between.
Do you think you had any misconceptions about coaching before you got into it?
Yeah, so I touched on it before. I was quite a quiet child and lacked a lot of confidence. And I think if there's anyone out there that thinks they can't coach because they're a little bit quiet, a little bit shy, they're not that big character in a room, I think there is the opportunity for everyone to get involved, and you don't have to be that big loud person in a room, and everyone's got their place in coaching if they're able to kind of put the work in.
Are there any downsides to coaching?
Before, there's a lot of driving, there's some really big days, there's some really cold days. You can have days where you're really hot in a rib and you can't go in because racing's lasting for 8 hours. But I think the bad side always is outweighed by the good. But yeah, it's hard work, and you've got to be committed and dedicated to what you're doing.
Is there any advice that you'd give to anybody that's considering a career as a coach?
Yeah, so I think if you're considering a career as a coach, the first thing I'd do would be try and have a bit of a demo with it. If there's anyone at your club that's running a coaching session, or if there's anyone from the class that you're racing in at the moment that's running coaching, just approach them and ask them if you can sit in the rib for the afternoon, or have a go at kind of working alongside them to see if you think it'd be a good fit for you. And kind of once you're involved, my advice would be try and work with as many classes and as many coaches as possible, both working upwards and downwards, so you get exposure to kind of the sailors that are coming up and the sailors that then follow on. And regardless of what level a coach is working at, I think you can get amazing ideas from across the board, because every coach has their own style, and it's a really nice community of people where everyone collaborates and works together, so you can get really nice ideas from other coaches.